for every journey there's a beginning. And for ours it's here, at the base of the Kerr Scott Reservoir, what's considered to be the start of the mighty Yadkin River. This small trickle from a dam travels 120 miles to High Rock Lake. Along the way, being joined by multiple rivers and streams. Here the river's clean and clear, a vastly different river from the lower section I know so well. Our goal was set high, maybe too high. The water and the weather still very cold. An all too real threat held close in the back of our minds. And Jeff, still new to kayak camping, would face his biggest challenges yet. But this is what we're here for. This is where I feel the most alive. This is what I love to do. But all this still begins here, on this small path, with just two friends and a small trickle of a river.
All right, Jeff.
All right.
About to do this thing. We are at Kerr Scott Dam, the Tailwaters on the Yadkin. It's about what, 42 maybe?
42, 43 degrees.
42 degrees. We got 5 days ahead of us and 110 miles if we can pull that off. It's kind of going to depend on the weather and what's the weather and what the river holds for us there. And it's calling for some rain later this week, so if it's a bad rain, there's a couple dam portages that might throw us off, and also we don't know how many trees and stuff are down. So, but this is Kerr Scott Dam at the Tailwaters. We're gonna start this thing. Right, Jeff?
Absolutely.
Just like that, we are off on a little adventure here. First one of the year. So, see what happens. Oh, so it is slightly chilly this morning. It's about, I don't think, what time is it, Jeff? I don't know, it's like 10:30, something like that. So, I'm gonna try to make hopefully about 20 miles a day, 23, something like that. But we're gonna make what we make and enjoy the trip. This has been a spot I've been trying to get up to and put in for the last couple of years. I'll start up here, work my way down. So let's see if we can make it in 5 days. It's going to all depend on what the river has in store for us. But we're going from Tailwaters to 801, Highway 801 River Access, which is only about 5 miles from my house. So essentially I'm going home. And as we go, so if we do run out of daylight and we run out of time or something comes up, actually the closer we get, the further we go down the river, the closer we get to my house all the time. So Jeff decided to join us on this one, and Unfortunately, Tracy was supposed to be here, but Tracy had a little bit of a car accident. He's a little banged up. He's all, I believe he's okay, but he just had a streak of bad luck at the beginning of the weekend before this. So I know he's hating it right now, and we wish he was here, Tracy. But we'll definitely have you on some more, and we'll be thinking about you the whole time. And you'll be thinking about us when you're in your nice warm bed and it's down in the 30s at night. So. And Tracy, you were supposed to bring the brownies. I'm a little disturbed about the brownies and the hot cocoa, but you know, I guess I'll get over it. Look at professional over here, like a Klondike man.
Just a day on the water.
Look like that. Who's the guy from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? That, you know what I'm talking about.
The old guy?
No, the lumberjack guy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Did they do the plaid flannel?
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
It's not nice.
Well, the shorter beard's what's doing it. It's the shorter
beard.
Yeah.
It's coming back, folks. The beard's coming back.
Yeah, there's a big rock there.
As with any adventure, the beginning is full of unknowns. But having great friends to share in it makes all the difference. I've been lucky over the years to find a great group of friends to help me along the way. While I don't claim to be the most experienced paddler or know all there is to know, I try and share what I do know with others along the way. Those like Jeff, an experienced paddler and an outdoorsman, but new to this style of adventure, who just needs a little help along the way. As we experience the river and stop along the way to find that perfect beach lunch stop. It's hard not to get lost in the miles and the warm sun on this first day. The Yadkin River, with all its beauty and surprises, welcomes us and gives us one last gift of the day. Our own picture-perfect island for the night.
Alright, so we made 20 miles in today and found us a nice little rock beach for everything. Jeff's over there. That would be the carport there. We're standing in the living room. Nice little rock beach. Over there's the entertainment system. can see it's a 2-bedroom. It's a 2-bedroom and multiple bathrooms. So we made it here for the night. The river's been great. We've been pushing about 3 miles an hour or so, probably plus 3 miles an hour all day. I think we spent, what did we do, 6 hours and get 20 miles?
6 hours, 20 miles.
6 hours and 20 miles. So we've got an awesome little beach here. It's actually an island, so it cuts off right there and goes around and dog legs off. So this is what we get to sleep to. Nice little babble over here, and wake up to it in the morning. The sun should come up right over there and heat us up. Hopefully tomorrow we can get 20 some plus miles in and see how far we make it by the end. Been more rapids today than we actually thought there would be. Nothing major, just some little class 1s, but more than what we actually thought. How'd you handle it, Jeff?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Come, pressure got a little wet, but I think I had the zipper halfway down. All in all, good day. A lot of the stuff was under the bridges.
Yeah, every bridge there's a rapid pretty much.
And it was just a lot of, more of a choke point rapid than it was actual rapid, so I don't know. A fun short one. Fun short class 1. All in all, great day.
But I don't know if you can see, but that does not look like your typical Yadkin River. Not where we're from, not where I'm from. There's no mud to it. It is clear as it can be. It's beautiful. So that's kind of something a little strange. I don't expect that to hold out for very long, but for right now, it's only had Roaring River, I think, feed into it and several creeks, but we're still up, where are we at? Mount Airy? No, we've already left Wilkesboro. Not Mount Airy.
Wilkesboro. The last major road we crossed was the Roaring
River Road. That's right. Roaring River Road. So,
and what was that at? That was at
15 miles or so. So we're about 5 miles down from there. So
upriver.
you can check your map if you want, Pete, and find out where we're at. So we're gonna get ready to have some dinner, sit by a campfire, and have us a good night. Hopefully it's not gonna be too cold tonight. We both got our gear and see how well it does. I'm just rocking some new stuff. So anyway, we're gonna have some dinner. See you in a little bit. Alright, so this is morning of day 2. Jeff's finishing up his breakfast over there, and I've already had my breakfast. Camp's all broke down over there, and the boats are getting ready to get loaded. We're going to head out for a little while, or here in just a minute, and see what the day has in store. I'm going to try to make about, I don't know, roughly 20-25 miles today. See what holds in front of us, see how many holdups we have. I know that there's a tight bend with a rapid up in front of us, possible rapid, depends on what the water level is, I guess. And we'll might have to scout that one because it is in a sharp bend, but about to get loaded up and get out of here. Got anything to say, Jeff?
Hopefully it's a good day.
How'd you sleep, Jeff?
Cold.
Cold.
Yeah.
You slept cold. I slept warm. I'm not sure what the problem was. Maybe he'll get it figured out tonight.
All of us have those days. Jeff's new to the hammock world. He's always been a ground dweller. Between being cold and uncomfortable, lack of sleep after the first day's miles were hitting him hard. Even though he wouldn't admit it or ask for pity, to me it was obvious the river was taking a toll on him. day's persistent gray skies with only a few breaks of sun were no help. These are the kind of days where a lesser man might quit or give up. But not Jeff. Keeping a smile on his face, he struggled through. Taking a stop for lunch at Crater Park, a little food might have done him good. Passing through the urban areas in Yadkin after lunch. The river can lose a little bit of its beauty if you don't stop to look. I know Jeff's tired. I've been there myself. Still, he powered through the 20 miles without a complaint. And we found an easy campsite at Tailwaters Access for the night for him to rest.
Pull into the 601 access. This is Yadkin Shoals access right here. We'll pull in here and see what we can't figure out. See if we want to camp in here or something. All right, so we are at camp, night number 2. And there is camp. Mine's on the other side. So we're right here at Tailwaters Access. We're actually, there's the 601 bridge. And there is camping allowed at this access, and it worked out with the mileage today, so I went ahead and just pulled up the river here and camped at this one. It's legal to camp. They've got a little cleared off area, good for hammocks, and I guess you could do a tent in there if you really wanted to, but able to unload some trash in the trash cans, and still got the river down there. It's a little muddy access, and pain in the butt to get the boats up, but better than some of the other options. The banks are a little steep in some of these areas, and there's a lot of brush from all the flooding, so we have been there's only been a handful of spots that would have been good campsites, and we figured this one's nice and easy, so no point in being stupid about it. So we made what did we make, 20 miles today? 20 miles, went through some little small riffles and stuff, some decent little class 1, maybe class 1, but the sun came out here and there. We got to see some trains going by, some pretty awesome scenery going by, little train tunnels and stuff, trestles. But we are at Tailwaters Access for the night, and they're calling for thunderstorms tonight. So probably going to string a tarp up, stick the boats underneath it, just to got an extra tarp. I figure we'll just hang that over top of it, just to try to keep them a little dried off, so maybe everything won't be soaking wet in the morning. But what do you think, Jeff?
That'd be nice.
He's scrambling. He's scrambling. He likes to scramble. We're gonna leave him alone. He's a little bit of a bear this afternoon. I think he's ready for some food. So, all right, we'll check back in with you in a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna show you something here real quick. There's my solar panel. That straps to the boat. It's waterproof. That runs over and goes into my little Pelican box here, which I have multiple power banks in. I just have them all in there just for convenience, but have it strapped to the boat during the day. Had that on there today. Unfortunately, it's overcast for the most part, but it still charged it up somewhat. But that panel is able in direct sun to charge 22,000 milliamp hour battery pack in probably about 6 hours, maybe 8. I know there's some more expensive options out there, but this one works. The box is a little homemade, but you know, it's doing its job. As you can see, I don't know if you see the lights on there or not, but it is charging and doing what it's supposed to do. So the sun will stay peaked out for a little while. That battery pack will be fully charged and be ready to charge another one if the sun stays out long enough. So, it's my little battery box. Jeff on water filtering detail. Probably the last day to be filtering any water. He's got it covered though. After today, it's going to probably be a little muddy, especially with the rains coming in tonight. But up here, it's still nice and green. So, thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome.
Morning on day 3. Didn't rain too bad last night. It was not too bad cold. Just hate to get out of the hammock. It's comfortable, warm. The traffic picked up on the bridge up there and made it a little noisy this morning. But, let Jeff sleep for a little bit and see how Jeff slept last night. But have to get up and get started for the day. See how it works out.
Give a quick shout out to Yackers Galore for all the support. Chuck, Lorraine, y'all been pretty supportive over the years. So supporting y'all's logos right now. And appreciate everything you've done and all the support. Thank you. Alright, day 3. We're about to head out, just getting ready. Just in time for the rain to start coming down. Got bean shoals coming up in Rockford. There's some shoaly areas and stuff. Got Jeff a little puckered up about it. So we're gonna try to make some miles this morning. The river seems to, as we've gone down, of course, it's gotten wider, a little bit wider, and it will get a lot wider, and it's slowing down some, so kind of makes our just coasting thing get knocked out. Talk to us, Jeff. How'd you sleep last night?
Slept good. Slept warm, slept comfortable. Early this morning I woke up, my shoulder was sore, but I think I was just kind of laying on it and it was pressing. But other than that, appreciate the hookup and help out on the underquilt. I think it made all the difference. That was a little warmer last night, but
a lot warmer last night. See all the debris piled on the islands from the flood. There's rack lines everywhere. All the rains we've gotten over the last year, flooding that's gone on. It's changed a lot since the last time I was through here. What's it doing?
raining.
What's your last name?
Anytime any of y'all want, leave his channel, come on over and hang out with me.
The rumor filled it again. Having fun now?
Having a blast.
Okay. Just wanting to make sure.
We knew there was a possibility.
Well, that's more than a possibility now.
On this rainy, overcast day, the river gives us one last gift. A perfect sand beach on the mouth of the Ararat River is waiting. But this is just a needed break from what's ahead. widening river leading into Bean Shoals would be the biggest challenge yet. As I lead Jeff through the ledges and the shoals, trying to pick the best lines. We're welcomed by a passing train whistle and away from the conductor. This is the section I came for. This is what I've been waiting for. Bean Shoals stretches on for a mile or two, then starts to dwindle down to just a couple here and there. As we make a clean run through the ledges, the weather's still not breaking. Pulling into Donahaw, we're faced with a hard decision. So we are at Donahaw Access, and check the weather, and unfortunately we're gonna call it here. Neither one of us really wants to, but there's no camping at this access, and there's a couple islands a little ways down from us, but nothing's a sure thing. And then very shortly, like only in a few more miles, comes the first dam. But checking the weather, it's rained on us most of the day, and they're calling for pretty severe thunderstorms possible in the next well, until after midnight. And it's supposed to be down in the 30s. So this is where we're going to leave it. This is where we're going to pick back up and try this again. Everyone knows how much you hate to not finish what you start. It's really eating at both of us, but with everything on the line, this time of year when it's this cold, it's just, 34 degrees and blowing rain and thunderstorms is not exactly a joke. So I'm not defeated by this one. I'll be back. 64, a little over 64 miles in the last 3 days, and but we're going to call it here, get our stuff loaded out, get picked up, and try for it when it gets a little warmer or when the weather gets better. So I'll be back at this one. So. Some blessings are hidden from us at first. After leaving the river, Jeff was hit with an unforeseen illness that would have stopped him dead in his tracks. While we didn't complete the miles we set out to, we weren't defeated. Some may challenge that and say that we didn't reach our goal. To me, our journey was a success. It's not about the miles you make as much as the adventure and memories you make along the way. It's not about beating the river. It's about living life to its fullest and never stop looking for the next adventure. One day, when my time for adventures is over, it's not the miles and destinations that I'll look back on, but the faces of those who traveled them with me along the way.